right, the next group we have up is unorthodox. Let's go.
What's up, people? Okay, I titled this poem an untitled freestyle. Okay. May the defendant come to the stand. Okay. For I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, now that I'm under oath, I guess I did it. I actually did it. But something I don't understand about this case. Why did you guys assign me a lawyer that will fight for a guilty man? And also, look at the prosecutor making up stories like he was there. Let me give you the true background. Let me give you my intention. For it all began in my suburban ghetto when I was still innocent and still afraid of my own shadow. Guys, you guys know how those girls are. Aputi, kupo on batch. I'll be yours for as long as you want. This was an offer I could not refuse. I had the money. I was not going to use. I guess I just bought myself a slave that I could abuse. First 3 months, I treated her right. How guys? Princess like. But then it got boring. You know how relationships are. The hugs, the kisses, the conversations. Then she said she wanted to leave me. Hold on. You can only leave if you can refund the money I gave you. Look at your hair, your clothes, your high heels, even your earrings. That was me. So girl, basically you belong to me. Now, she is tired of this. She tried to run away. The silence slowly becomes violent. The more she tried to run away, the more she was redialing. But she got sick of it. Like the rapper Flapper, that night she tried to stab me. But to be fair, I owned every single strand of her hair. So, here we are, that evening. A blade behind her back, she gets on top. She tries to stab me. Mama comes in, trying to stop her. I grabbed that 9mm pistol, the same weapon my father used to kill himself and my younger brother. I shot. But I'd understand if I shot another, but I guess I took the life away from my very own mother. So, and even worse, she made it. She said she was cheating. But I never had a problem with cheating. Cheating was there, I was here. But I guess cheating is okay until it happens to you. Now that I'm angry, I shot. But I missed the head, got on the shoulder. Look at her, acting all innocent, but I know her smile is slowly getting bolder. You think she's warm-hearted, but I know her heart is slowly getting colder. I guess this garage, I was the molder. Please, just give me that folder, let me sign, put me in my holding cell. Cause I know my life is over. Jail, here I come, cause I can hear the devil say, welcome to hell. Okay.
All right, let's check your scores. You got 7. You got a 6-9, you've got a 7, you got a 6-5, and you've got a 6-9. Give it up for unorthodox. Let's see your duet.
Will she ever know how it feels to be loved by anyone who doesn't only find her beauty at the seams of the feeling created by his skin gliding smoothly under his touch?
Ever drink the kiss of a love that dares to dawn so deep it can taste the last drops of the food before they too become painted by bleeding desires?
Will she ever bury her heart in the hands of someone who will carve her anything but empty promises that claim those Victorian black lace panties, perfectly trimmed with one another, unconscious hope to remain clinged with her vanilla-rubbed skin?
Or will she ever?
As a soul denied her feel as a woman, learn how to sway her hips to the delicate sound of true souls becoming one to the act of love.
Oh, let her be
Alone and uncaptured by the chains that tie your lust with her need for security. Allow her to be.
Away from the eyes that reflect her as another one of your royalties as a man. Away from the arms of another who tried to play Superman. Saving her from another cold night in the bed she made with white satin falses, which just ended up with his burden wrapped around her skin in the very same day.
Just different sheets, I guess.
Let her be, so that she can find the woman within the root of her name. Not in the sweet babies that your tongue released to claim her babe. Not in the holy woman that you scream to ease the sting of your pleasure, but within her, as our pure mind demands.
Oh, let her be. Free. Free from the longing of being treated as a woman.
Not a slave to the act that darkly shades her a sinner.
Allow her to find a home away from the misconcepted feeling of safety that she finds in rubber-wearing sticks of flesh that give her empty solace.
One that ain't gonna comfort her at the pain she feels at the entrance of your pleasure.
Oh, be selfless enough to withdraw from your sinful desires to have her.
Because, brother,
she has nothing left for you to taste. She is numb, tasteless and empty.
From sleepless nights of searching for the woman within the root of her soul.
One haunted by the pain that plays hide and seek with her smile. Oh, just let her be.
Unchained
from the weakness that lies at the corners of her eyes.
Return with a cry for her state of being. Look at her, please. Can you please pay a trace of sympathy to the confusion that lies within the line between her as yours
and the soul as a woman?
Find the will to deliver her from another night of your short-lived satisfaction.
That will yet again spend her hours of bathing away the smell engraved in the memory of you dancing inside of her.
Scrubbing off your sour taste of her flesh that she feels rotting day by day from endless touches of men like you, driven by greed, steered by a dime they can afford to pay for every hour they spend devouring the dignity that once lived between her thighs. Oh, let her be. Loved. Yes, loved. Learn to at least love her beyond her skin.
Deeper than what your eyes reflect and darker than her truth. Oh, love her.
Her, the soul trapped beneath what you feel. One that yearns to feel like a woman.
Allow her to be a woman who isn't just sold because of her feminine soul.
Find it in the strength to love her. Clasp her face in your hands. Look her in the eyes and allow her to feel safe knowing your fears.
Then let her insecurities feed on your loyalty as a man. Be the man within her as a woman. Then bury her trust within you so that when you hold her, your hands soothe her pain.
Then
only then can you make sweet love to her, allowing her hips to sway to the sound of your souls becoming one to the act of love.
Love.
Now she is a woman, a beautiful woman.
Okay, beautiful woman. Let's see your scores. All right, it's a 6, it's a 6-0, it's a 5-5, it's a 7, and it's another 7. Give it up for Unorthodox. Let's see your final solo before the bars challenge.
It's called the artwork. My mother's skin is soft pure cotton, beautifully woven onto a wooden stretcher. See, her body is a canvas, and every inch of it is stained with perfectly detailed works of art by the greatest artist ever. Now, my father is talented enough to be Picasso and spread his canvas with thick strokes of oil, or like Ira Scott, he can paint my mother's skin with his bare hands, leaving his fingerprints as a copyright that claims her as fully his. But his art doesn't get more breathtaking than when he decides to be Donatello and carve cuts, bruises, and swelling lumps on his canvas. But my father doesn't just paint. Like any other great artist, inspiration first has to strike. Mostly he finds it at the end of his third glass of clip drift. And like Salvador Dali, he enters into his own world full of hallucinations that strike his creativity. Oh, and the craziest idea makes for the best art. One way he would use my mother's mistakes as a color scheme to determine which hue would best suit her softly structured bag. He loved the color dark blue watercolor. He loved dark blue watercolor painted with his fists because the medium was silent on her skin, but the color dark enough to make her cry out loud as she helplessly let him apply his concept on her flesh. I could never forget the mornings when I would peek from her bathroom door as she peacefully sat on her linen stool, pulled back her satin gown gently as to not smudge the artwork as it's still wet, because last night's medium doesn't dry overnight. And from the mirror, I would see her reflection adoring the artwork on her skin with tears running over the blood red on her cheeks because she couldn't begin to understand how she could be married to such a talented artist. We, woman, our flesh is not an immaculate piece of soft cotton made for you to practice your art on. We are no longer 3x5, A2, nor A5 pieces of cheap canvas that you can put onto your countless canvas stands just because you bought us for a bloody ring and 99 cents. See, you can no longer dust off our pride and individuality with hard liquid or horror-repellent linseed oil that makes it easier for your paintbrush to blend in your colors on our skins. And stand at a short distance and sway your hand back with a force controlled by how angry we inspired you to be. This battle of inequality, of who is less and who is superior, is over. You can no longer be Donatello, Salvador Dali, no Picasso. You will no longer color my thighs in black, my eyes in blue, and my face in red 5 fingers that state that I am copyrighted to be yours. Because damn it, before I am your wife, your daughter, your fucking canvas, I am a woman with as much equal rights as what you would like to believe is the man within you. So stop painting me, carving me, enjoying me with your insecurities of how you fail to be a man, because my daughters will not grow up to feel which artist's piece of artwork they will become. And honey, tell me, why do you urge me to conceal your artwork with thick layers of foundation, expensive pieces of cloth, and quiet blushes of blush? Why do you tell me to hide what you have printed on your canvas? Are you not proud of this work you have created? Darling, are you ashamed of these dead colors you have put on my skin? Well, I no longer am. I will wear my scars as a story that reminds me of how your talent does not make you a man any more than this ring makes me your canvas. I will no longer allow you to create your sad story on my skin, then wrap my voice with a dozen jasmine flowers. Kisses as soft as you hoped I would remain, and a cheap excuse followed by an I'm sorry. Baby, my home is not an art class. My body is not a canvas that you can scar and sign with what you call loving me.
Let's see the scores. All right, it's a 6-2, it's a 7-2, it's a 7-4, it's a 6-8, and it's a 7-2. All right, unorthodox, step right on up. Who's your leader? She is. You choose 2 papers. You were here last year, you know what to do. Alright, judges, she is choosing I Nearly Died. That is the topic. I nearly died. 3 bars each. You know how it goes, right? I nearly died. So John, get ready.
I nearly died when my mother said I can't go to that party. I mean, who is she?
I nearly died when I was in the car driving and that bus came.
I saw it. I saw my life flash in front of my eyes.
I nearly died when I couldn't get that Gucci purse because he thought that I was cheating on him.
I nearly died when you thought I was cheating on you.
But we all know you were cheating on me.
Yeah, so I nearly died because both of you are cheating on me.
Oh, wow, come on. What type of cheating? I nearly died because you guys have the guns in your hands.
And you did. Boom.
Boom.
Let's see your scores. Alright, they nearly died. Alright, there's a 6-2, there's a 6-5, there's a 6, there's a 6-4, and there's a 7. Give it up for unorthodox prestige. We definitely see you.